A range of measures are in place to enforce the liquor laws. These measures, which include compliance and enforcement actions, are designed to keep workplaces and communities safe. These actions can impact you as an RSA worker, as they can result in changed conditions in your workplace. When the liquor laws are breached, non-compliance has taken place. There are a range of possible consequences as a result of non-compliance, and these can affect your workplace, the licensee you work for, your colleagues, and yourself. When non-compliance occurs, compliance and enforcement action may occur. Any action taken considers the seriousness of an incident, any harm caused, any history of breaches, any mitigating or aggravating factors, the expectations of the community, and other factors. Breaches of the liquor laws can be identified when New South Wales Police or Liquor and Gaming New South Wales conduct inspections or if there have been complaints. Enforcement actions could include warnings or penalty notices, additional inspections or audits, additional licence conditions being added, being sanctioned under a regulatory scheme, prosecution through civil and criminal courts, disciplinary action imposed by the Independent Liquor and Gaming Authority, or the suspension, cancellation, or disqualification of a licence. Remember, RSA is heavily focused on harm minimisation. When liquor laws are breached, the chances of harm being caused rise significantly. The enforcement actions aren't just arbitrary punishments. They are tools that help licensees ensure they and their staff are always selling, serving, and supplying alcohol responsibly. Penalties for breaching liquor laws may affect you as an RSA worker directly or indirectly. You could receive a penalty notice, and you could be affected if the licensing conditions in your workplace change. Penalties can comprise up to $11,000 for individuals and 12 months imprisonment. You should also be aware of vicarious liability. When you commit an offence, your licensee is also accountable for your actions and can be penalised. Committing an offence could result in a penalty for you, a penalty for your licensee, and even termination if your licensee decides to fire you. Liquor and Gaming New South Wales can also suspend or cancel your RSA certification or disqualify you from holding an RSA certificate for up to 12 months for serious breaches of the RSA laws. So not only can your actions result in harm, you could receive a penalty, lose your job, or even lose your livelihood if you breach the liquor laws. What do you think your manager would say if you were caught selling alcohol to a minor? It's also worth considering the longer-term consequences if disciplinary action is taken against you. These can include difficulty in securing a job elsewhere in the liquor industry, difficulty getting into university, negative impacts on your reputation, or preventing you from pursuing certain careers, for example, a police officer or restaurant owner.